Hello everybody, I am Sacrobolic, your Envoy of Hope, and welcome to What I Watched This Week. A great place to find out about anime you're never gonna watch. So before we go any further, I think it is important to note that my rating system has changed slightly, in that previously I had high 7s, solid 7s, and low 7s. I have decided to raise high 7s into 8s and lower low 7s into 6s. 9s are going to be unchanged, but that is something to be aware of. And I'll leave like a pinned comment in the original rating video to reflect that, so that is more obvious. Okay. So, getting back into the 100 anime in 1 month challenge, I started off with what I said I would: Children Who Chase Lost Voices. Children Who Chase Lost Voices is about a group of characters journeying through Agartha, which is the land of the dead, in this story at least. It's a Makoto Shinkai production. I heard it was supposed to be a Ghibli ripoff, that's what I'd heard, but it actually had way too much of a plot and not likable enough characters to be a Ghibli ripoff. It was competently made. Although the characters, again, could have been better. And honestly, they're kind of what held the movie back. I wanted to like it, but a lot of sequences were too drawn out. It should have been, like, snappier, and I probably would have liked it more. Danchigai is about a guy living with his sisters. God, I watched this a while ago, so let me see if I can remember. He has like a tsundere tomboy sister, like a mature older sister that only shows her less mature side to him, and I think two twins. I thought it was pretty funny. I liked it. It's one of the best things I've watched this entire fucking challenge. Alright, Kara no Kyoukai, Overlooking View. Yeah, I really wanted to like this movie, and I didn't like any of these movies because, well, we'll get to that. But Overlooking View was specifically about a psychic person that was forcing people to kill themselves. It was okay. It was one of the better ones, but honestly, it doesn't really amount to much. Kara no Kyoukai, Murder Speculation is the first in the timeline because these Kara no Kyoukai movies have decided to jumble their orders so that you don't realize that they're not actually smart, and that they're also incredibly boring. See, it uses the confusion of jumbling up the order to trick you into making you think that what's happening is interesting, when really it's just the same basic bitch plot over and over. But yeah, this is how the two characters meet, and you find out that the main girl has multiple personalities, and then there's no proper resolution to this until like the final movie. So yeah, it was alright. It was alright. Kara no Kyoukai, Remaining Sense of Pain. Yeah, okay, so this is about a psychic girl who can't feel pain, and she gets raped, and then she goes on a rampage and kills a bunch of dudes. This was one of the better ones, in that you could kind of sympathize with the girl, except for the reason they give for why she's going on the rampage isn't because they raped her, but because she wanted to feel pain again, so they kind of throw down all the and then they try and protect the rapist. It's fine, I guess. It turns out fine. It's not very good, though. Okay, Hara no Kyoukai, The Hollow Shrine. What the fuck? I don't even remember what happened in this one. No, I remember. This is the, this is the continuation of the beginning. This is like the second movie in the timeline, and it shows how the main girl, her name is Shiki, meets up with Toko, but it doesn't show how the main male protagonist meets up with Toko, and it leaves so many questions that should have been answered by, like, the fourth movie unanswered, that the entire point of this movie is completely undone. Okay, Kara no Kyoukai, Paradox Paradigm. Yeah, this movie fucking sucks. I think it's most people's favorite, but it's absolutely terrible. See, what this movie does is it not only jumbles the order of the actual movies themselves, it jumbles the order of itself. Plays events out of order, uses like frames of like different scenes throughout it, and it shows different scenes from various perspectives. This is all to make you think more is going on than it is, but if you're actually paying attention, not only is the plot incredibly simplistic, it's also incredibly stupid. And the villains in this are, like, so fucking flat and boring. Like, one of this is, and this is important, he's a blonde guy wearing red with an obsession with a woman, and the other guy is this, like, fucking dude with no personality that wants to wipe out humanity. It's just bad. It's just bad. And, like, the main female character, Shiki, is fucking kidnapped for over half this movie. It's fucking awful. Alright, Kara no Kyoukai Oblivion Recording. Yeah, if I remember, this is the one where we find out that the main male protagonist's sister wants to fuck him. And then fairies are stealing people's memories, and then at the end, you find out that the motivation of the villain is that he doesn't have a motivation. Fuck, why do people like this series? Alright, Kara no Kyoukai Murder Speculation Part 2. Oh yeah, that was the final one, where a blonde guy wearing red has an obsession with a girl. Yeah, no, and this is a different one. This isn't even the same guy. This is a different guy. Alright, Kara no Kyoukai Epilogue. Yep, okay, so the main characters, the main male character, the main female character, walk through the snow discussing philosophy. And, like, not even good philosophy. Like, they make, like, assertions, and then they just roll with the assertions. They don't try and prove them or like, get in depth with them. They're just like, oh, everybody has 3 personalities! Rawr! It's fucking... it's terrible. It's fucking terrible. Okay, Kara no Kyoukai Recalled Out Summer. Although the actual Japanese name is, Mirai Fukuin or something like that. I don't know if that's how you say it, but it's Future Gospel, which is makes like way more sense. It makes way more sense than Recalled Out Summer, but whatever. That's what they released it in English. And this one is actually a good movie. It uses 2 characters that can see the future in various ways to tie together the theme of the future, and then it flash forwards to the future. I get more in depth in why this is actually the only smart Kara no Kyoukai movie in the blog I do on Mal, my daily blog that I'm doing this month. If you care, it's available. It was day, I don't know, fucking figure it out, I guess. Alright, Kara no Kyoukai Extra Chorus. This is also a fairly decent movie. It starts off with the main couple getting a cat, and then it moves on to a little bit of a wrap-up where the girl from that can't feel pain after being defeated meets up with a girl who was a friend of one of the suicide victims from the psychic in the first movie. Which was great, actually. There were like 3 different plot lines, and they were all enjoyable. And I think that is because this is supposedly an adaptation of the manga, which I don't think was written by the same person. So this is what it would look like if it was written by a more competent person. Although in Recalled Out Summer's defense, I believe it was also pretty well written. And it was, I think, written like 5 years after the original Kara no Kyoukai series ended. I think, don't quote me on that, that could be 100% wrong. So it's possible he just got better at writing. Okay, Senyuu. Yeah, okay, so Senyuu is about a hole opening up in the world, and then demons come out, and so the king gathers up all of the people that might be descendants of the original hero who stopped the first demon lord to go seal them up. This is a short comedy series. It was kind of funny. Okay, Senyuu 2. Okay, Senyuu 2 is a continuation of the first season. This elaborates a bit more on the setting, has a few more action scenes, but the major problem with this is it just keeps overusing the prison joke, where the characters just keep landing in prison. It gets really tiresome really fast. Aki no Kaneda was part of Japan's projects to train future animators. This is about a young girl who falls in love with the drums, but then when the original drum festival in her town goes to shit, she wants to bring the drum festival back, and at the end she realizes her dream. This was really good, but it also doesn't need any more of an expansion. I was satisfied with just this. And sometimes they, continue on from the Young Animator Project films. This doesn't need a continuation. This was its own self-contained story. Kuttsukiboshi. This was about two yandere girls fucking each other for the entire first episode, and then the second episode you find out that one of them is fucking her brother, and then she kidnaps the other girl, and then the other girl gets pissed off when the girl that kidnapped her moves away, so she uses her psychic powers to teleport into the plane and that threatens to kill her, and then they teleport into an ancient planet at the end. I just ruined the whole thing. It's fucking bonkers. Okay, Dai Mahou Touge. Okay, so this is about a girl she's a princess from the magical country, and it's like a parody magical girl series because she uses a lot of joint locks and she kills people and she forces vegetables to commit suicide. It was kind of funny for the first two episodes, and then it just kind of wore on itself when the series got on. Actually, I learned about this from a Game Grumps episode from Danny from Game Grumps. I don't know why he knew about this, but who knows? Maybe he's an anime expert, and I just don't know that. And because I don't watch enough Game Grumps, I don't know. It was fine at the start, and then it just went on. I said that. Oh well. Inferno Cop, I think, was Trigger's first anime production. I'm not going to complain about the anime style. I am well aware it was done on a budgetary thing. But when you combine that with its fucking plot, I'm not even going to try and explain what the fuck this was about. It's about a guy called Inferno Cop. That's what it was fucking about. Let's be honest here. It has this feeling of an Adult Swim cartoon, and not one of the good ones, just in general. So, Aoi Sekai no Chuushin D. This sucked. Coincidentally, this is about, the console war, but it takes the characters and it personifies, various video game characters from the console war as characters and fighting in an actual war. So this is probably the plot similar to Nep Nep, and I actually played Nep Nep while watching this, and this sucked super hard. Whenever it could take the most generic cliche route possible, it did. Every single time. It was terrible. Training with Hinako. Okay, so a young Japanese girl is watching anime, and she really wants to be inside of the anime world, and so the TV sucks her in, and she becomes an anime character. And then you meet her using your screen, and you decide to work out together. Okay, sleeping with Hinako. You show back up at Hinako's house, but you're tired, so you decide to go to sleep, and then Hinako then proceeds to not shut up for 40 minutes. Okay, Bathtime with Hinako and Hiyoko is where we are introduced to the lowly captain character, and we find out that Hinako is actually a private in the military, and it's introduced that this world has magic. You then proceed to bathe with both of these girls, doing Bathtime stretches. Okay, Patema inverted. Alright, so basically a gravity experiment went horribly wrong and people got sucked up into the fucking sky and then people started living underground. I'm not gonna give away the twists and turns of the plot, just know it was pretty boring, other than those twists and turns. Okay, Ryo is about it takes place in the Meiji era with the British fighting the Japanese, and it's about a young boy learning to become a samurai, and his mentor is killed, and it's just awful on every level. The fight scenes, the characters, the fucking audio mixing. I'm no audio mixing expert for certain. You've certainly realized that, I'm positive by this point, but neither were the people that made this fucking anime. Okay, so Harmony is the last thing I watched, and what this is about a boy and a girl bonding over music, where they both listen to this song and they have, like, this shared dream. The starting, like, setup for this is really bad because the way the dialogue is portrayed, there's a lot of breaks in the sentences that just feel completely unnatural and take you out of the moment. But once it gets into the meat of the plot about these two characters coming together over the shared dream, it gets way better. I would watch a perhaps better done, like, full series of Harmony, should they make it. So, yeah. All right, we're making good time. I've been Sacrobolic, your envoy of hope, and that's what I watched this week. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.